All right, y'all, back at it again. Number 15, we got the San Francisco 49ers. Wow. 49ers had an interesting offseason so far. You had two guys retire. You had Patrick Willis retire, and I can't remember the other guy that retired. He was a rookie last year. I know they got him out of Wisconsin. I just don't recall his name. He retired. Wow. The 49ers, to me, they have a very good defense. Well, we're going to find out how good their defense is without Patrick Willis. That's a hole to fill. But there's no middle linebacker in this draft that's worth a first-round pick. So obviously they're not going to go there. They lost Frank Gore as well. Also Crabtree. Crabtree to me was a middle-of-the-pack type of wide receiver. That's not a bad thing. It's just that for where he was picked at in the draft when he came out, I would expect a lot more out of him than what we have seen so far. But that's neither here nor there. I do believe, however, that the 49ers have a solid quarterback in Kaepernick. You need weapons for him. And when you look at the 49ers roster right now, who on their offense legitimately you feel like, okay, we have the game plan around this guy. You don't necessarily have the game plan around Kaepernick. Only thing you just have to make sure is that he doesn't beat you. And I would rather for him beat me throwing the ball than running. Vernon Davis is getting up in age. I still believe he's an effective tight end. Again, I don't think that they'll go tight end, so we're eliminating that. They're not going to go quarterback, so we're eliminating that. Running back, they got Carlos Hyde last year who showed he could play. I don't think that running back is a position that they're going to address, not this early. So to me, the need for them is corner and wide receiver. And if you're going to take one, you have to find a receiver whom they deem or feel can get open against these guys for the Legion of Boom, because that's your arch rivalry. And that's something that, has plagued them. In their division, you don't necessarily have to have a shutdown corner like that. If you have a good overall defense in their division, you can get by without having a legit shutdown corner, because no team in their division have a stud at wide receiver that's keeping you up at night. To me, I would give right now, in my opinion, since the glaring need is at wide receiver, and they just signed Torrey Smith, and they already have Anquan. I'm gonna go with Breshad Perriman out of Central Florida, wide receiver. Young guy got some wheels on him. His father played in the NFL, so he has that NFL pedigree. I think he feels a need for them, and you wouldn't necessarily have to rush him on the field. If he could just watch those two play, I believe he'll I believe he could produce for them down the road, and even this year. So Breshad Perriman, wide receiver for the 49ers.